Has ADD, ADHD become an excuse to medicate children into good behavior? I like what Dr. Gwen Dewar says in 2013 on this issue, writing for Parenting Science Online. Diagnosing ADHD, or Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, is intrinsically problematic. The symptoms, distractibility, impulsivity, and hyperactivity, are consistent with the normal behavior of young children. I could end my speech right there. Believing as I do that, in many cases, parents, teachers, or doctors are definitely overprescribing for the sometimes regular exuberance of childhood. While I do think there are probably some individuals who have a true need for medication, I think that the majority of children do not need it. We are all different. Some of us have shy personalities. Some of us are outgoing. Some of us are naturally active. Some of us are sedentary. Some of us like to read and do other quiet activities. And some of us would prefer to be playing sports all day long. So, when the naturally quiet children are sent to school, they are happy to sit still and listen. But when the naturally excitable children go to school, this lack of activity clashes with their basic nature. Of course, this does not mean that they need medical intervention. No. Any more than the shy child needs medical intervention to make her outgoing. We simply all have different personalities. Some of these character traits are tidier and more socially acceptable, and some, unfortunately, are a bit more obtrusive, especially in the classroom setting. In years past, academic achievements and a university degree were seen as accomplishments that would only be obtained by a small percentage of society. Today, according to Catherine Rampell of the New York Times in 2013, 33.5%, that is 1/3, of Americans have a bachelor's degree. So now the competition for good jobs is fierce, and a young person, in order to compete in this market, needs to at least add that level of education to their portfolio. So the pressure is on kids and on their parents to ensure that they succeed and fit into this academic mold. Unfortunately, though, not everyone does fit into this mold. So just like a square being forced into a triangular-shaped gap, some of these children some of these children are being pushed into a shape which really does not suit them or fit them. But what does a parent do? After all, what would their child do if they miss out on the academic achievements that some of the peers are enjoying, and perhaps to go to college because their personality made them mess up? There'll be many different opinions out there, but personally, I do not think that this is a viable reason to medicate a child. If, and only if, the ADHD or ADD has been conclusively diagnosed and is so extreme that it interferes with the child's own contentment, safety, or well-being, should medication, which is basically a drug, be offered to a child. And then, only if the side effects of the drug have been comprehensively tested and evaluated, and both parents and doctors are satisfied that there are no threats to the child's livelihood, safety, or well-being. And last but not least, ensure that the child will benefit from the medication, not just the harassed teacher, the exhausted parents, or the annoyed doctor. Thanks everyone for listening. Talk to you later.